Good morning, students. Welcome in science class. Dear children, already we have started lesson number 5, separation of substances. Today we are going to see the different methods of separation. Amongst some method we have already seen in the previous periods. Now we know the different methods of separations are hand picking method, threshing, sieving, winnowing, sedimentation and decantation, loading and filtration. Today in this period we are going to see the following methods of separation: sedimentation and decantation, loading, filtration. Let us start decantation and sedimentation. As we know that we all are washing the grains in our house every day while cooking the food. When your mummy is washing the grains, what she is doing? She is washing, and whatever the impure water is coming out and grains are settling down, and this impure water she is throwing away and grains are settling down. This process is known as sedimentation. We can see that the separation of mixture of sand and water using sedimentation and decantation. The same process, if we are mixing the sand and water, if you are keeping the mixture of sand and water without any disturbance, you will see after some times the layer of water will be upside and the particles of soil has been settled down, and slowly you will decant the water from the mixture of water and soil. So we can say that in decantation, the liquid forming the upper layer is carefully poured, leaving behind the settled solid at the bottom of the container. Children, the same principle is used for separating a mixture of two immiscible liquids. Here we have taken two immiscible liquids, one is water and one is oil. Immiscible means they are not mixing together. So, cooking oil or oil and water can be separated from each other. If such a mixture of two liquids is allowed to stand for some times, what will observe? They form two separate layers. These two layers can either be separated by using decantation method or using a separated funnel. We can say that, or we may be noted that while separating a mixture of two immiscible liquids by the methods of decantation or even by using a separating funnel, a small quantity of the mixture remains unseparated. Another method of separation is loading. In rainy season, we may see that we get muddy water from wells, taps or other sources of drinking water. Such a muddy water can be made clear by loading. In loading process, an external agent is added to bring the process of sedimentation is known as a loading. Here the external agent is alum. What we did, we have taken the muddy water in a beaker, and if we fill the piece of alum inside the beaker, you will see that the mud will settle down at the bottom of the beaker and the clear water comes up, and we, with the help of decantation process, we can pour the clear water and we can separate the mud from the clear water. In this way we can use loading process or method of separation of loading in our day-to-day use. Another example of loading, we can say that when we are preparing the tea, when the water is cold and we have added the tea leaves in cold water, you may be observed that these tea leaves will float on the water. But once the water became hot, you will see that the tea leaves will be settled down in the pot and water will float. So, we can say that the tea leaves will settle down. See, in the process of loading also we can pour the tea. This process is also the loading. Tea leaves get loaded with hot water and become heavy and settle down at the bottom. Another example is, another method of separation is filtration. The process in which we can separate the impurities using the filtration method. Here we are seeing the picture of teapot and straining the tea. Here children, after preparing a tea, it is passes through a strainer or a piece of cloth to separate the tea leaves. Tea leaves are bigger in size than the holes of the mesh or the pores of the cloth. Therefore, they are retained on the strainer, which works as a filter. This process is common example of filtration. It is used to separate solid impurities from liquid. Let us see the activity to separate chalk powder dissolved in water by using filtration technique. Now children, first of all we should know how to prepare the cone, preparation of filter paper cone. You may see in the picture that one circular filter paper we have to take. First fold, see in the picture B, then in picture C you may be seeing that the second fold. In this manner you are seeing that the 3 layers of the foldeds you make separate and 1 layer of the cone you make separate. In this way we can prepare the cone. Now how to filtration process? By uniform stirring using the chalk powder solution. If we have to, and this cone we have to fit in a funnel. Now we have to take the mixture of chalk powder and water in a beaker, stir it well. In another beaker you have to take one funnel and insert a cone inside the funnel, cone of filter paper. Slowly you have to pour the mixture of chalk powder and water inside the funnel. You will see that the residue of the chalk powder will left behind on the cone and the pure water will come down in the test tube. In this way you can clear the solution of chalk powder and water, and we can separate chalk powder from water using filtration method. We have to take some care when you are doing this procedure. Fix the cone on the filter paper by slightly wetting it. Then pour the solution by continuous stirring. Don't overflow the funnel with solution. Then you will get clear solution collects in a beaker. It is known as filtrate, and impurities left on the filter paper as a residue. Again in this picture you are seeing that the mixture of solid and liquid, just like how we have taken the chalk powder and water, in the same manner in the funnel they have fitted the filter paper cone, and slowly the mixture have been added and residue of chalk has been left behind on the paper and pure water is coming down in the beaker. Another good example of filtration process, in our house we always used to fit the filter for getting the pure water, so that we will not get any impurities inside the water. So we are fitting the filters. Now you may be seeing the pictures of filters, water purifier and candle filters. Water is allowed to pass through the porous spot. In this process, solid impurities are retained while the water that is fit for drinking passes through. It can remove bacteria found in drinking water but not viruses. You may be seeing the candles filters also in our home. Nowadays, modern filter waters are used for filtering water as shown in the figure. In modern filters, the special type of materials are called resins are used for filtering of solid particles present in water. It is then passed through another filter in which harmful organisms present in water are killed by using ultraviolet rays. The water so obtained is safe for drinking. Further methods of separation we will see in next period. Thank you.